Right, here we go.
Right.
Here's my Karen.
Heck, hello.
Hello.
Oh, I forget that you can't see. Oh, you're not streaming yet?
I am, I think.
Oh, it hasn't shown up on Discord that you are.
Has it not? Sometimes Discord,
Oh,
I'll turn on and off streamer mode, and then it should appear. There we go.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason Discord's not great at always picking it up. Don't know why.
Oh.
So we did manage to get 10 in the end. I think
Yeah.
DoKn.
Desperate measures, though.
Yeah, he's played before. It's not his first in-house. I think he's the lowest MMR player. So we've tried to use that to balance out the teams. We've got 2 Divines on the Dire and only 1 on the Radiant, but then the Dire have this like 1k rated player. Oh, no, 1.5 I think he said.
1.5. Right.
Yeah. So what is that, Guardian? Somewhere in Guardian, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So, well, we'll see if he still manages to have an impact. We don't want to count any player out because we've seen. I think it was a Midnight. Was he fairly low ranked? Then went huge on his first game.
I think he's Crusader. I think. Yeah, but he popped off.
I think it's fun when you manage to do well in a lobby where everyone's much higher than you. So it's always possible.
For sure, he'll be told by Ross what to do. I guess. So like.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the other thing. The higher rated players will kind of guide you, so that helps you be like know what to do. I guess that's hard about playing a solo game. You just have to know what to do yourself. No one's going to tell you. But not here. But that's why I think the in-houses generally are quite good, especially for the lower ranked players, because they'll have more experienced players sort of telling them what to do, and then they can learn a bit about the game and how to move around the map, where to go, what items to buy. That sort of thing. I mean, I assume the lower ranked players like that. I mean, my experience of in-houses has only been as the other end.
No, I think it is good to play in-houses if you're a low MMR because you do learn a lot, which you can then take into your pubs.
Yeah, I'd like to play an in-house where I was the lowest rank and everyone's like really high immortal, and see if I would do well at all.
Shakiro, there's not a Trekken.
It's Brexx drafting, so you know, as you said, but that means we know something janky's coming out. He liked the anti-mage, though no one else did. He likes Elder Titan. He's been trying to find other really sort of janky, like janky supports that are actually cores, but he wants to play as a support. He's told me that. He said, "What is the jankiest core I could get away with playing as a support?" So we're going to find out what he ends up drafting. I'm sure that's why he chose to be captain as well.
Interesting.
So I think you'll see a hero and go, "Oh, that's a core," and you'll go, "Nope, that's Brex's support." But he likes Elder Titan at the moment, so that's what I'm expecting. And this is veteran staple first pick Witch Doctor.
It is. It's like the 3rd time that he's first picked it in like recent week.
Yeah, he did it twice in a row once.
He did, yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
So I guess I don't know what the pro player opinion is, but it seems like Witch Doctor is really popular at the moment. You just see him almost every game, I swear. Like every pub game, Witch Doctor.
I think it's because he's got like a bit of everything, you know. There's there's the cast, there's a chance to do the damage, healing, and you can just solo cores. Like it's so good.
Yeah, that makes sense if you're playing it as like a solo player, or you know, you're just playing for fun. It's nice to be able to kill people as a support rather than be one who can't do any damage at all. And Witch Doctor definitely has that kill potential. So yeah, I think he's pretty scary in lane. He's got really good base damage, or pretty decent base damage. I think it's above 50. We know supports like to trade to the death. I think Witch Doctor's pretty good in those scenarios. Monkey King is picked very... Oh, that's the support, by the way. That's the support. Ah, Tom's getting his Chen. Oh. Interestingly, the Diaband clinks, which is actually a counter to Chen, so now he doesn't have to worry about that. It's one of Chen's biggest counters, I think, because you're just providing clinks a free deathback target. And you make the deathback target even stronger because Chen gives more HP to the creep. So, interesting that they banned it, allowing Chen through. Monkey King is a support. I know Brexx likes playing Monkey King support, and if you pick a hero that early on, it's pretty much a support.
Yeah.
I mean, they can always turn it into a core. I guess that's the one benefit of picking a core support. But I think Brexx is going to be on that. So that's pos 5 and 4 pick for both teams.
I was about to say that. I mean, sometimes it's not always both supports picked in the first phase. So now that you've got both the supports, does that make it easier to draft or not? I wonder.
Well, I guess it just doesn't reveal much about your draft if you do it like this, which I guess is why people are a fan of picking supports first. But I think some supports are really good counters to other heroes. We talk about how Oracle or Winter Wyvern or Dazzle or some of them are really good against certain lineups. So I think picking both your supports early means you don't get that potential as a counter pick. But I think it's kind of like the pub meta, isn't it? You just get the supports to pick first so the cores can pick last. People are kind of used to that. So we'll see what gets picked. Now we'd have to ban out all the cores, so we ban Magnus for some reason. I'm not sure who's Magnus main. I know Roidz plays it a bit. But Ursa makes sense. Arc Warden for Oli. Puck, that's been played a lot. So standard bans. What are we expecting now? Medusa, that's going to come out at some point. That always gets banned. Alchemist makes it through more than Medusa. Medusa seems to be, at the moment, 100% ban rate in our in-houses.
Interesting.
They're just really scared of it mid. I think it probably is a safer pick than Alchemist. It's harder to shut down because it's a ranged hero with 600 range, built-in split shot. Mana Shield makes it very tanky. Her ult is pretty good. Pangolier. Oh, okay, we talked about Pangolier.
They're scared of it because of Miles.
Maybe someone watched the in-house video and they heard me talk about Pango and they thought, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Let's ban it. Or maybe they, I wonder if the Radiant know what DoKn likes to play.
10 seconds
maybe Roidz would be given that information, seeing as
remaining.
DoKn is the friend of Ross and Roidz.
Yeah, what I found about lower MMR players is they tend to have a smaller hero pool, so it's easier to ban them out if you want to do that. Okay, that's a hero we've not seen in a while.
Miles Mars, I wonder.
I think so, and that's pretty cool because we used to see Mars every single in-house, and now we basically never see Mars. And I like Mars.
I think it's because it didn't do well, like the Mars pick, so it just fell off a cliff in terms of people picking him.
Yes, I agree. I think it had a couple good games followed by a lot of bad games, and then Mars ended up permanently retired. Poor Mars. Into the bin. Straight in the bin, never came out. And finally, he's been brought out, and Mars is good at Mars. I've played with him quite a few times, and he knows what he's doing with that hero. Not sure if Mars got any changes in the last patch. I can't remember. Maybe he was completely unchanged. I'm just going to have a quick Google myself. 7.27b. Have a quick
2.7.
That would be a long time ago. I can't remember what patch I started Dota on. It was 6 something, obviously, but
I don't know. But the main one I remember is when it was Sniper and Leshrac. That was like,
oh, good fun.
That was.
Okay, Mars did get some buffs actually. His base int went up by 3, so that gives him more mana for spells. His ult has twice as quick setup time now. So it used to be 0.6, now it's 0.3. So the walls come up way quicker. And they buffed his level 10 talent, which reduces the spear cooldown. So yeah, he did actually receive some buffs. So let's see if they make a difference. Queen of Pain, another hero who used to be popular, and for some reason we haven't seen in ages. I guess it's pretty good against Mars. It's okay against Chen, Witch Doctor, Weaver. They don't have a lot of crowd control on the Radiant. Mars has to land a spear, which is not that easy on a Quap. Chen needs to use his creep, so he hasn't got any. Weaver's got none. Witch Doctor stun doesn't last very long, has a very slow projectile. So, yeah, I think it's a good pick. Queen of Pain.
You always like with Queen of Pain anyway.
Yeah, it's a shame Charlie's not here. He loves Queen of Pain.
Oh, got to tell him.
You can come and see Quap in action.
There's a Queen of Pain.
His favourite.
He'll come straight away. He'll come straight away.
Also my favourite. Just a really fun hero to play. Such a simple skill set, but so effective. So we're on the last bans now. I'm assuming... Oh, actually, I think Weaver's going to be Pos 1 Weaver. That's what I think. So they've banned out a Void Spirit, which I think, yeah, makes sense. The other team need to ban out, Radiant need to be banning out a core hero. So what cores are popular? Anti-Mage is still in the pool.
Jug.
Jug, yeah, he's very
Jug's
popular.
very
Good.
safe, yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I think they should be banning out either Jug or Anti-Mage. I know there are some other cores, there's like Phantom Lancer and Terrorblade, and you know, we could go on, there's millions of core heroes.
Bloody hell, Terrorblade. Yeah.
But I'm just having a look at what the Dire need to round up their lineup. So they've got a Centaur, they've got a Queen of Pain. They do need a core does quite a lot of damage. I think Anti-Mage, again, they don't have very much crowd control on the Radiant, so I think you could get away with an Anti-Mage. They've banned the Alchemist. So this is one of the first games in a long time where Medusa has stayed unbanned. So
I
either...
wonder if he knows, like, I wonder if Ross can tell.
Well, either this is going to be a Medusa pick, or it's going to be a more standard core. Because it could be Ross mid on the Queen of Pain. I think that's likely. I don't think... I mean, Ollie's played every hero a million times, but I don't see him often on Queen of Pain.
Yes, I agree.
Like, you don't go, oh, Ollie Quap, that's a common pick.
I think Ross suits the Queen of Pain as well. I'm pretty sure when he's played him in the past, because he's quite aggressive, isn't he? Like, he likes to go in and like...
Yeah, he's greedy. But the greed is good when you play a hero like Quap. You've got to be careful, of course, but it's a hero with high mobility. It lets you chase people down really aggressively.
Radiant team pick.
They do go for Anti-Mage, so I was thinking about the Anti-Mage. The Radiant do not have much crowd control. They need some badly. Who do you put mid that provides enough stuns? So Lion mid would be interesting. I would like to see it. I don't think it would be maybe effective enough. It's okay. It actually destroys illusions as well. But they need to be thinking to be honest, you could actually go OD, because I think OD is an amazing counter to Anti-Mage. But you've got to be careful. If only I was a bit more of an intelligent drafter, I could tell you which hero they need to pick. But for me, I'd say OD, just because he's so good against Anti-Mage, that large amount of pure damage. So that would be my pick. Bit of a tricky lane against Queen of Pain, though, that's true. Right, they're running out of reserve time.
Seconds, yeah.
6 seconds, 5 seconds. I hope they've got someone in mind. Veteran usually does. Death Prophet, okay. Not a hero we've seen much. Brings a silence, which obviously falls off a little bit when Anti-Mage gets Manta. It is Ollie Queen of Pain. Okay.
Mars.
Oh my, it's enormous. I can't even see Veteran.
I know.
Why is the shield like a transformer? Like, I mean, that is ridiculous. It's so big. Like, there's so many like particles. Everything's on fire. It's ridiculous. The cosmetics have gone too far. I'm sorry. Look, Tom is a Chen main. Where's his Chen stuff? It's just the basic plain Chen. Not a single cosmetic, and he is the Chen main. That's what I like to see, Tom. Represent. Ooh, a bit of a long startup time, or is this normal? Is someone still not picked?
I don't know, they all have. Like...
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Wow, he's got a good win rate, Miles, overall.
Miles God.
14-6 on his last 20 Miles games.
That is what you sound like. Now for the old razzle dazzle.
Alright, we're also going to see what Brexx's Monkey King support can do.
I don't bow to magic.
Of course, we've got the Anti-Mage and the Queen of Pain on the same team, showing off their Battle Pass exclusives.
Exclusive.
Well, the Anti-Mage just becomes female and Queen of Pain becomes red. Very exciting.
Good fun, have luck. I don't think I've ever. Yeah. But seems as if he's just trying like all these heroes that he doesn't usually do as a pos 4, like anti-mage 4. He's turning into a new person.
I mean, I don't know if Brexx gets these ideas for his support picks from like pro players or just from
Probably.
just from 2B exclusively, or he just bakes them up himself. He said it worked well in one game, so we're going to see.
Well, that's the theory of Tim Underlord, you know? It's one of those.
Tim just quelling bladed Brex's tree.
Yeah, I saw. It was like, oh, it did well in one game. It just means that it's OP now. I'm just gonna pick him next.
Yeah, that's what I feel like all anecdotal evidence is in Dota. You need to take it over maybe 20, 30 games, then decide, whereas people just play 3 games with a hero and either go, right, this is the best hero ever, or never playing that one again.
Yeah.
Rather than go, wait a second, what's
right.
happening bot lane?
So, the Brexx went down from the tree just as Witch Doctor Cask went out, so it bounced between him and Tim.
Ah, shame.
On the rune spot.
So he's not gone for Jingu level 1, so they don't have to worry
No.
about that, which is nice. Not something they want to deal with.
There's Charlie.
Oh, yeah, he's here.
Loving you, Charlie.
It's a different Queen of Pain skin to normal though. The one he's probably used to. Still looks pretty cool. I like it, I'm just a big fan of the original. The highest tier player on, the Radiant have Roidz, whereas we've got Oli and Ross on the Dire, so...
Ooh,
I think...
Ross out of Brexx.
Oh, is it? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's definitely
a lot. I'm going to watch the bot lane. It's a lot more exciting. Brexx just spends half his life jumping on trees. I guess it doesn't cost any mana until you actually use the Primal Spring. Here comes a full Primal Spring. Doing quite a lot of damage. It's 140 damage at level 1, but now he can't trade. He's going to die. I think Veteran's actually going to find a kill on Brexx. Yep, first blood.
The first thread is cut.
Right, let's have a look back top lane then. Radiant getting their first blood. That's good. Someone made a comment, I can't remember who it was, it might have been Tom, saying, oh, the team with 2 divines always wins against the team with 1 divine. I don't think that's like just because you have more divines on your team. Oh, I just missed a kill bot. Looks like Christian managed to kill Tim. I don't think it's... Obviously, having more divines does help. I guess the problem is there's quite a big gap between divine and then the next tier. But it'd be nice to see the team with less divines also win a game. Just to prove rank's not everything.
Yeah.
But you know, we've got Tom Chen, so he's going to go huge. I like how he said, I'm not going to try hard, and then he plays Chen, which is like the most try hard support you can possibly play in Dota. You have to
Well,
micro
yeah, but-
non-stop.
Yeah, but it's going to be just piss easy for him to micro Chen. Like.
Oh,
it's not
he's good at the hero for sure, but Chen is a lot of mental effort. I mean, I've played about 50 Chen games myself. He's hard work. Really is. Compared to playing, I don't know, like I like playing Lion. If I have to play support, it's kind of like, it's a lot more chill. You know, just run around, stun people, right click, easy game. You only have to aim one skill on Lion and it's kind of aimed for you anyway. Whereas Chen, you've got to control all these creeps and micro them individually, keep them up on HP, send them to you. All his spells are super complicated. Your ult, you've got to have like constant map awareness to know when to use it. You're staring at your team's HP the whole time. It's complicated. But, you know, I guess if you've played it enough times, it's not too bad. It's just routine for him. So 2 early kills in the bot lane, but now it's equalised a little bit. It's gone a little bit more passive. Mid lane, Roidz is taking a lot of damage from this dagger. Oli has gone for the max dagger build. Obviously, that got nerfed. A little bit of base damage taken off it. And it costs more mana as you level it up now. But, you know, nothing some more regen can't solve. I think Queen of Pain's still a pretty strong hero at the moment. Which I think is good. You know, they gave her a reasonable nerf, but it wasn't like they dumpstered her completely.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Like, the League of Legends style balancing is once a hero's OP, the nerf is enormous. Like they half the damage and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I stopped kind of playing League, because you know how, like, you especially, you have these heroes you really like playing, like Witch Doctor and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, Grimstroke, for example. Imagine your hero just suddenly becomes not viable, and people would say, "Why are you picking that? It's a bad hero." And then you have to completely swap to a different hero. That happened so many times to my main characters in League. I don't know if I just played OP heroes, but eventually I gave up. I was like, all the heroes I liked playing are now shit, and so I don't want to play them anymore.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage going out. Brexx, he has the Jingu and the Boundless Strike, but it doesn't do a lot of damage when you're playing as a support. I think he might die to the Beetle. He almost does.
Oh.
Thom found a courier. He's now just harassing DoKn. Mars has no mana, but he doesn't care. I wonder what you max when you play Monkey King support. Is he going to max the Tree Dance for the stronger slow and Primal Spring?
Would it not be Boundless Strike?
Just for more stun?
Yeah, stun. I mean, I would. Like, surely stun's best.
How? Oh, they tangoed it. Did he tango his own tree, or did they manage to tango it at range?
I think Veteran got it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, Brexx is dead. Goodbye. And that's going to be another kill for them. There's 3 kills for the Radiant in the bot lane. That is big. DoKn, he's going to take... No, the bounty's being already taken by Miles. Or is that a buck?
Oh, Miles.
DoKn's got 2 Fairy Fires, I just noticed. But Ross, you know, he's farming pretty well. Let's have a look at the last hits and denies. Ross on top, unsurprising. The Weaver's got quite a few kills in this lane. You know, he's got 2 kills, but there's been 3 in the lane overall. He's only got 17 CS to Ross's 35. So they're actually shutting down his CS quite well. But, you know, that's something that you don't always see, because you can't see the enemy's last hits. So you think, we're losing the lane, but actually, you know, the Weaver's not farming very well. So you have done a good job, Didai, even if it looks like they've just fed a few kills. Game's not all about kills. Unless there's a Dota like deathmatch mode. The go-to guides recommend double Fairy Fire. I don't like double Fairy Fire. I love Fairy Fire. I think it's an amazing item. I think everyone should buy them. Pretty much. Well, I always buy them on mid. But double is... I'd buy it on maybe Invoker or heroes who really have no items to go. Maybe Lone Druid. But I can't see getting it on a support. It feels like you need more Mangoes or Salves or Tangos or... 2 Fairy Fire seems a bit greedy, especially on Jakiri. He doesn't attack very often because his attack speed is so low and his range is awful. And if he's not using them, they're a bit dead. Oh, there's a big dive.
Oh, God, he dodged that right click. I'm pretty sure.
Wow, Roidz nearly getting a solo kill on Oli, and he's got his ult up, ready to push the tower. Fortify goes out. He's still got a lot of duration left. 20 seconds left on his ult. If I was him, I would have literally just sat myself on the tower. I wouldn't have gone back. DoKn's TP'd in, tries to defend the tower. He's got no mana. And now Oli's going to TP back in. Is he going to blink in and try and look for a kill? No, he's not. To be honest, if I was laning against Death Prophet, I've done this before. I try not to max the Shadow Strike. I know it seems tempting because you can just spam Death Prophet out the lane, but you can't keep up with her farming if you don't max your E, because you can't farm any camps, whereas Death Prophet's definitely going to max Crypt Swarm against you, and you need to be able to farm. So that's why I think it's a trap to max the Shadow Strike out completely. Just my opinion, though. So, only 3 kills so far, all happened in the bot lane, nearly 1 mid. Ooh, a lot of pulling going on here. Brexx putting a bit of damage into Christian. He's got boots and Orb of Venom, but the Witch Doctor's already got Tranquils. So that's a lot of move speed and regen, so he doesn't care. Yeah, Tranquil's Witch Doctor, and he's got it early, really early. So if he gets harassed a bit, he's like, yeah, fine, I'm full HP. Bit of an odd item. Right, they're going on bot. Maledict's been used. The casket bounced back again. Tim, you are definitely dead. What a strong combo. Weaver, Witch Doctor. That is not a lane I'd like to go against. Absolutely not. Brexx is trying to look for a kill on Christian. He is going to get it. So, yeah, 1 for 1, but they lost their pos 3. Thom, yeah. Oli's come for a gank. Oli has just hit level 7. I think that's very typical of Oli. You know, when the lane gets tough, try to look for a gank. And Queen of Pain is definitely a hero who can do that.
So.
Yeah, makes sense then.
Oh my god, Tom God!
What's Tom been doing?
So he had this mud golem and this centaur, and DoKn was right clicking the centaur, and Tom just denied the centaur with his mud golem.
Oh.
That's so good.
Doesn't have much damage to Mud Golem as well, so good timing. Ooh, be careful, your Mud Golem's low. Oh, he denies it. Oh, using both his stuns on DoKn. He's taking a little bit of damage. Out comes the Ice Path. Tried to spare anti-mage away. I think Tom may still die. He does have quite a large mana pool. Just right-clicking Ross back.
Oli almost died again.
Did he?
But
Oh.
yeah, he blinked, dodged Crypt Swarm. Like, I thought he was gonna die, and oh my god.
It's been a tough lane for him mid. Queen of Pain versus Death Prophet is definitely an interesting matchup, but I feel like Queen of Pain shouldn't do too badly in that lane. But
Brexx?
you never know. I was just looking. Roidz managed to kill Brexx. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I'm gonna look top again.
He literally jumped down from a tree on really low HP, and then Roidz just Crypt Swarmed him and he died. Like, I don't know why he jumped down. I genuinely don't know why you would jump down with that low HP.
Oli, take the rune. No, it's right there. Why didn't you take it? Oli, you were literally on it and you didn't take the rune. That was right in front of you. Probably looking bot because he saw his Tim about to die. And is Tim going to die? Yep, we will go down. That's a lot of kills in the spot lane. We have a 4-0 Weaver and a 1-1 Witch Doctor. So 5 kills for 1 death for the Radiant. But who's the big boss this game? It's Ross. He's level 7. You know, he's farming well. He's going to have a good Battle Fury timing. This is the one to watch out for. But Roidz, he's come top. He's already got the silence. At level 1, it lasts for 3 seconds. He gets the silence on. Both of them. Do they have the damage to kill Ross? Ross has a lot of 1 charges, so he's going to be fine. DoKn doing a lot of work with his Ice Path. And they're going to commit the Stampede, so the Diet will get out. Roidz has done so well in the mid lane. 68 CS. He's by far on top of the CS. Nearly double Oli. Let's have a look at the net worth. He's standing tall at 5k, whereas Oli is just above 3k. So not done so well mid. But, you know, he found at least a kill in the top lane. Oh, Roidz, he managed to pick off Ross.
Yeah,
Was that a bit of greed?
Christian got him really low with Mali. And Ross was just going on the Witch Doctor, and Royce just turned up. Just Crypt Swarmed him and Ross died.
Fair enough then. A kill on Anti-Mage at this point in the game is really huge because he's trying to get his Battle Fury as quickly as possible. Any time he spends in the base, you know, that's going to delay it a lot. I mean, obviously I need to be impartial, right, as a professional commentator, but I'm rooting slightly for the Radiant because, you know, it's nice to see the team with 1 divine win. I think Tom, I can't say he deserves a win, but it'd be nice for Tom to have a win. And also, you know, we've got Mars on this team, we've got Chen, we've got Death Prophet, some heroes we don't see too often. Obviously, you're happy if Witch Doctor does well.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, though it would be a shame for Brexx to play another core hero as a support, he's actually done fairly well for his team. I think he's been able to, you know, apart from that weird death mid, he's been able to find that 1 kill and do quite a lot of harassment. It would be a shame if he gets pushed off another hero only after 1 game. But we'll see.
I think he said in Discord that he was on like a 4 loss streak.
Brexx is?
No, sorry, Miles. I was looking at Miles.
Oh, Miles, okay.
So I think he's been wanting a win for a while if he's on a loss streak, because that'll damage his Evermore on the leaderboard.
It's alright. He's on Mars, he's on a comfort pick. He does often get his comfort picks, but probably because he's so good at so many heroes. You know, if you're comfortable on lots of heroes, then anything's going to be a comfort pick. 2 right clicks is not enough to kill the courier. Tom, you have found Brexx. Roidz, what are you doing? You are just ignoring Brexx completely. You're like, I don't care about Brexx, I want to kill Ross. Out comes the ult. We have popped the ult for Ross. Blink's already max level, so he's going to be able to get away, but they don't find anything with this ult.
Or not.
I mean, the exorcism was used, but he decides not to go for Brexx, who just gets to take down Tom for free. And Tom is only level 5.5. He is a low level. Roidz dodges the dual breath. Brexx is on a tree with Jingu. Brexx doesn't have his ult. He misses the Primal Spring completely. Out comes the Maledict. Huge Death Ward. Going to get a kill. Double kill for them top. And now they're going to take a tower as well. Oli was bot lane in the meantime, just getting a little bit of CS. He's going for Yules first, which I think you need because you have to purge off the silence somehow. But let's have a look at Ross. How's his farm?
Uh-oh.
He encounters Weaver.
Deso.
The Deso, ooh, that's an early Deso. Just gone treads Deso. Straight away, that's a lot of damage. Anti-Mage is going to struggle to fight the Weaver this early on. Especially when you've got the early Deso.
Oh, bottom. Oh my.
Oh, sorry, I
was
missed
proper
that, but
move.
they've popped everything. Full committal. So Tim, he went for an interesting build. You know, he didn't have a lot of farm in the spot lane. He has just gone Tranquil Boots Blink. No bracer, no buckler, no hood, no, just as quick as possible Blink Dagger. And, you know, I like that. There's nothing worse than a POS 3 who doesn't really get their blink and just runs around with half useless, half completed aura items not doing anything. Just get the blink quick. You can always make something happen with the blink. So that will give Dire the kill potential they desperately need. So, you know, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Item build from Tim. Let's see if he can make some more plays happen like the one that happened bot, where they got a big kill on the highest level in the game, Death Prophet. Poor Tom, though. Can you see his level?
I don't want to look.
He's still level 5. We're now 15 minutes into the game and he doesn't have his... he just hit 6.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Hand of God.
Wasn't this happen like a game ago or something? Like one of the ones on Monday?
I think so. Someone was low.
Really low. Yeah.
Can't remember who it was. 3 bounties. Oh, that's not 3 bounties. Whenever I see the bottle bounty, it always messes up. Like the glance. Oh, there's 4 bounties. Oh no, 1 was a bottle.
Debated.
Goodbye, DoKn. You are being killed very quickly by the Desolator Weaver. Oli, he's in. Does he have the means to kill Christian? He doesn't have his ult. No, he's going to go down. Or will he? Yes, the Miles stun and ult doing enough damage. Out comes the Death Ward. And Brexx, he's being chased down by a load of angry spirits and a bug. And that's going to be a triple kill. I mean, Ross is just farming in the background. In like, oh, I'm just in the jungle doing a bit of farming. But look at this kill team mid. You've got the Deso, you've got the Exorcism, you've got the Chen creeps. The Death Prophet makes even more sense now. You've essentially gone for a push lineup. With Death Prophet plus the Chen creeps, you can take towers incredibly early. You know, no one can take down these 3 Chen creeps early. Not at this point in the game. So I like it. They've taken a tier 2 tower at 16 minutes. Now, Ross is level 10, but there is a level 12 Weaver and a level 13 Death Prophet. So I feel like he might struggle to have enough impact this game. He doesn't even have his Battle Fury. Oh, actually does have the money for it. Okay, looks like they found the Weaver. Do they have enough damage to kill him? Yeah, they dropped the ult. He just goes straight away, gets liquidized. That's a 7 kill streak going to Oli. Nice stun from Brexx, hits both. Did Brexx max Boundless Strike? No, he did actually max the Tree Dance first. Miles finds himself a kill, but I think he's going to struggle to run away. Little cheeky taunt, but big kills for the Dire. So they lost Tim, because, you know, he had to throw his face into the enemy team, and he's not got really any items. But it was worth it. They got some big kills. I like it.
Oh, here we go.
I like the unicorn. Does it go any higher, or...?
It does, because it goes to where it blends like yellow and then orange.
I mean,
like
the text changes, but I feel like the pitch might have reached its cap already.
Yeah,
They all
I think
sound the
so.
same.
Yeah.
I wonder why they put that change in, because there was never... No one asked for it, did they?
No.
No one was like, Dota, this is what we need.
But the thing is that I don't think the voice actor could have gone any higher. So
You just
we had
changed
to
the...
max his Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
just use a program for it.
Post-production.
Yeah.
Post-
No, you get the person. Can you say it again, but a higher pitch, please?
Honestly,
As high as you can go.
Yeah, no, like my brain just melted there.
Okay,
I
you can
genuinely
find a kill on DoKn. Ole, he's taking a lot of damage, but he's got the Yule. Stun comes out from Brexx. But look, Veteran's behind the enemy team. Ole's just going to have a TP out. He's going to die to Maledict. Spear doesn't quite connect. Brexx is trying to take that bug off him so he can finally use Tree Dance. So, you know the way Tree Dance works, you can't cast it if you've taken damage. It's like a Blink Dagger, essentially. The bug is so good for cancelling the Tree Dance, because you just constantly have it cancelled. So he had no choice but to kill it. The Radiant, they're back on their push hype again. They only had 1 kill there. They killed DoKn, but they're strong, and they know it. Yeah, we're going to take your towers. What are you going to do? think this is going to be a hard game for the Dire. They do have Battle Fury up on AM, so he's going to be farming pretty fast. His net worth is nearly the top, actually. He's overtaken Weaver already. But, you know, Weaver doesn't farm as fast, but he doesn't need to. They're going to take Roche. 18-minute Roche. They've taken 2 tier 2s already. They are rapid with these objectives. Dire Scan is used on the Roche bit, which they obviously are in, so... Bit of a wasted scan there, in my opinion. But they can't stop it anyway, right? There's no need to scan Roche if you're not going to stop it. Oli, he's got his ult. Is he going to find a kill with Tim? Because those two, they found a few kills in the last couple fights. And Miles, he went for Vlad's first. I know he likes to do that on Mars, you know, get that life steal going. And now he's going for his own Blink Dagger. Tom running around with his little army. I don't know why Oli Shadow Strike one of them. It's an interesting decision. Tom's got all 4 creeps ready to go. He's got the Alpha Wolf. He's got the Armor. Oh, courier was found. That's Ross's courier, so that's big. Did it have anything interesting on it? Oh, but then Ross finds a courier. Revenge. Oh, he's going to find 2 more couriers. Is he going to get the triple? No, he doesn't see them. That could have been the chance to get all 3 couriers. If only he knew that. If he watches this back, he'll be like, oh, why didn't I stay?
You need a courier cam, not courier cam, courier count. Christian's courier died with his finished glimmer cape on it, like on a wheels.
A golden thread.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ross, he's just blinked in. This is a chance to kill him. Drop the ult. Where's the Death Ward? Where's the Death Ward? Okay, it comes in a little bit too late, but they happen to find Anti-Mage the second he blinked into a camp. So it couldn't be more perfect timing.
that is deja vu. Anti-Mage in a camp.
Yeah.
And dies because he's taken said camp.
He goes, blink into a camp. And of course, a camp is not where you want to be when there's a Witch Doctor. Max rank paralyzing cast is bouncing back and forth. That's tough. Tough for Ross. You know, his farm is pretty good. If you look at the net worth, he's comfortably second. In fact, there's a pattern in the net worth. You see, Radiant die, Radiant die, Radiant die, Radiant die, Radiant die. Tim, he blinks straight in. Do they have the damage to kill Roidz? I don't think so. Roidz has already got a BKB. 20-minute BKB from Roidz. Wow. With Miles' ult, they killed him straight away. Look at Roidz. He's so tanky, he doesn't even need to pop the BKB. His ult only just comes out. Brexx, I know you're a Monkey King, but you do not have the damage. Now the BKB comes out. DoKn, you've got nothing against this Death Prophet, and neither do you, Ross, because all your damage is... Well, it's physical damage, but it doesn't go through BKB. Almost gets instantly killed. In fact, he does. He almost died in like 2 seconds, 1 second even. Roidz is a little bit low, and Oli's got his ult. He's got to be careful. He's waiting for the ghost to heal him. How much time does he have left? A little bit of time, and then the ghosts are going to heal him to full. I hear the ghosts come in. Him, he blinks in again. Do they have the means to kill Veteran? Nope. He's going to just TP out, or time-lapse out, rather. Wow, the Radiant have done really well this game. Just constant good fighting. But the Dire, they can still get pickoffs. Tim's got his blink. Blink, double edge. Oh, that's only the Aegis though. But Miles, he's straight in there. Deathward inside the arena, doing so much damage. Oli, he's used his blink. No, he managed to get out. He had another blink ready. They only get Tim again, but that's the second time Tim has died to Miles in the last 2 fights. The arena is so much better now. It sets up quickly. Like, you can arena and spear straight away. Gets the spear, takes DoKn into his team, dies in like 3 attacks. Not an easy game to beat Jakiro. Is it already over? It may be. Level 17 Death Prophet. Roidz has done so well this game. I don't think we see a lot of Death Prophet Roidz, but he clearly knows his way around the hero.
See you later, nerd.
Oh, look what's on the courier.
Oh, that's a lot on that courier.
Oh, Christian. Not
Salt.
again.
Oh, Christian.
Oh my god, is that his glimmer cape delayed again?
Again, he's never getting this glimmer cape.
No, yeah, but Shadow Amulet though, that's all you need.
True, as long as you stand still.
Yeah.
Well, you can Shadow Amulet for your ult, so yeah, you don't need to move, it's fine.
Yeah. He's dead though.
Oh. No, Shadow Amulet. He's gonna die. Tim just runs over his corpse.
Trapped on, yeah.
Oh, dying to Stampede, that's another thing. Right, they're trying to look for some kills. Nice micro from Tom. But Ross is on to him. I don't think Ross has the damage. No, he doesn't have the Manta, so... Here's Roidz, double BKB. Even Veteran has a BKB. They have, you know, they're not playing around. They're getting these BKBs out early. Oli, you do not have enough damage. His blink, it's a short cooldown because he's maxed it. 1 second and he can be gone again. Blink TP. He just ults. I'm not sure what that ult was. It's a very long cooldown now.
Getting back, maybe? I'm not...
Maybe he just wanted to annihilate the creep wave so they don't have any push. I guess that makes sense. Though, of course, Radiant have already taken one set of Brexx. Ross still doesn't have his Manta style. I think he's pretty close now. He's going to have it after this Ancient Camp. So he's got Manta now. But I think these BKB cores on the Radiant, really smart itemization. You know, they're not messing about. They went BKB second item, both of them. Which shows that they're taking this game very seriously. They are, in a way, the underdogs. So I guess they are putting everything they have into this game. Ross playing support anti-mage. No, he's pretty farmed. He's TPing back. Out comes the Exorcism. All the spirits are coming out of Roidz now. He's just running straight in. He's got the BKB. He's going to use BKB straight away. Here it is. Great arena. It gets Brexx. I think Brexx can die just the arena alone. Macropie is hardly doing anything. Double BKB's just running over it. Tom's got 4 creeps. That's a ton of auras. He's already got the full Guardian Greaves as well. A lot of heal coming out there as well. Brexx, he's going to pop his ult, but does it do a lot when you're a support Monkey King? I mean, Roidz, he just stood in it. Brexx got launched out with the spear, and the ult goes down. Roidz is about to lose Exorcism, but it will heal him to full. Did a lot of damage to Veteran. Don't quite have enough damage to give him Hand of God, plus the Guardian Greaves and the Time Lapse. He's going to be absolutely fine. Tim gets silenced straight away. He goes down. Oh, they do find a kill on Roidz. So that's something for the Dire, though they have lost their rack, so it might be a little bit too late. Oli doesn't have his ult yet. Went for a Spirit Vessel. That makes sense when you're playing against a Chen. Dagger onto Christian. Does he still not have his Glimmer Cape? No. This poor guy. Get him his Glimmer Cape.
Justice for Witch Doctor.
He's done well this game. Let's have a look at the KDAs. He's 1-4-13. Yeah, he's been part of a lot of kills. The most kill participation is Roidz on his Death Prophet. I think he dived just a little bit too deep there, but it was definitely worth. They've taken the racks. Only 1 set to go. Death Prophet's coming up to the level 20 talent, and it's 400 health, which is I think he's likely to get. It's a very, very strong talent. Just makes you even tankier. A Witless Shaco would be a good item this game. I know it's good every game, but it's especially good against Anti-Mage. So it gives you loads of health and it even reduces your mana pool. It's kind of like a counter item to Anti-Mage. But I don't think we're going to make it to tier 4s. Unless Ross can pull out some massive play. He really needs to get an item to allow him to solo kill. Maybe a Basher? That is what he's queued up. I think it could work.
Yeah. Has Oli played Anti-Mage regularly? Like, if Ross played the Quap, like, what difference would it have made?
I don't know how. I think obviously Oli plays a lot of core heroes in general, but I don't think Oli plays a lot of cores where you have to do a lot of farming. So maybe Anti-Mage. I'm sure he's played plenty of it, but I don't think it doesn't feel like his kind of hero because Oli loves to be in the fights all the time. Which you can be on some of the, like he plays cores which like to fight a lot. He plays Silencer, he plays Ricky. Final Exorcism, last tower. They do have Glyph. Okay, Glyph goes out now. We've got Hand of God in 20 seconds. We've got Guardian Greaves as well. Miles is very low on mana. He doesn't have enough for Spear in his ult. Tim, he uses the Stampede. They're going in. They're going for one final fight. Roidz, they have the damage to kill him. He's going to use himself. He's going to BKB straight after. But the damage from Christian just sitting at the back in the arena. Brexx puts his monkey ult down afterwards. But I think it's a little bit too late. They've already killed Oli. They've killed Brexx. They killed Tim. Rossi now comes in. It's a little bit too late. Does he have the damage? No, he gets silenced. Launched away by a spear. He's going to have to run now. The silence is a very long duration. He does manage to blink out. Okay, they've tanked off the entire Exorcism, but they didn't get any kills there. Veteran, he's just going to take down the final racks, and it's going to be game.
Well, are they going to call G, though, or...
Wait till their towers go down. Maybe look for one final fight. Veteran's going to pick up his Daedalus. With a nice bit of damage. Christian's done a lot of work with these ults this game. You know, you just do the the Mars ult and just put the Wish Doctor right inside it. What can they do? It's a good combo, now that I think of it. Not one that, you know, I remember seeing a lot, but it's simple and strong. Guardian Greaves, keeping Mars alive. He's got a BKB as well. They have 3 BKBs on this team. Macropire comes down, but the enemy team just walk over it.
Oh,
Ross, he does get the stun. Roidz' BKB's up again. Veteran doing a lot of damage. Anti-Mage has to blink out. Ross just can't man-fight. He's not tanky enough. Oh, they're doing everything they can. Are they going to finally get a kill? Yep. Christian is dead. That's 1 kill. Will they find another? But Exorcism is up again. Has this fight been that long? Mars has dropped his ult. Now Roidz is going in with the Shivas. Oli doesn't have his ult, so he does blink in. Tries to get Miles. Does pick up Miles. But everyone else is just getting killed. Oh, no, Oli does manage to blink out. Okay, 2 buybacks. Though they have got the Ancients hitting their base, so the Mega Creeps. Blink in from Tim. It's a stun. Do they have the damage to kill Roidz? They're popping everything. Huge Mana Void. It actually gets 2 kills. Tom, you're the last one standing. You're going to go down. Little funny circles. And that's a full team wipe. But I think it's a little bit too late. They have lost all of their racks. So they're going to be fighting Megas from 29 minutes into the game. They don't have either of their outposts. Might be a little bit late.
GG, you know?
Well,
still fighting
yeah.
on. It's still up.
Yeah, you're true. It gave them a fun fight in which Anti-Mage managed to get some kills. I mean, even though the game is, you know, this one-sided and over, Anti-Mage is still nearly the top net worth. Just shows you what that hero can do with a little bit of space. He's going to have Abyssal Blade ready for the next fight. I feel like maybe that's too weak of an item, seeing how expensive it is, just for the stun active, but you probably need the extra CC. I was thinking maybe he could get another damage item, maybe MKB, but you know, there's not a lot he can do at this point. If he could find a solo pick off, it would be huge. There's Veteran. He's not the damage skill Veteran.
Click on Witch Doctor.
Yes, I will. Oh, that's a lot of mangoes.
His first glimmer in the backpack.
But it's a lot of health regen. He's got, he had 45 health regen when standing next to Jen.
He can also just feed. Maybe he's just wanting to feed his team.
Oh, just go around and just give people mangoes. Well, Miles needs it. He's always Zoom. I don't think taking Essence Ring is a good idea for Mars because 200 mana, you cannot afford that. Alright, are the Radiant just going to group up and finally end the game? Or not? Because the Radiant have to, the Dire have to constantly fight against super ultimate Mega Creeps. They are very tanky. They do not have the damage to kill them. Oli has nearly got an Ags. That is a good pickup because it does allow you to just ult a creep wave. Although it's not strong enough to kill Megas. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the solution is for the Dire. I think they're just waiting for their demise. And Radiant, just to seal the deal, they're going to go in with an Aegis and a Cheese. I wouldn't be surprised if Roidz takes both of those. Okay, now Veteran went for the Aegis. Why is it a BM rush? Just makes the game 100% secure. Right. Tom's got his Agnums, so, and also an Enchanted Quiver. He's now got the Ancient Black Dragon. I never remember what the buffs are from the Ancient Creeps because you don't see them very often. This one has a 3 armor aura on the Black Dragon. It's also got like a AoE Fireball spell. I think the main thing about the Ancient Creeps is they're so insanely tanky, 2,300 HP. But Miles, he's gone in, doesn't actually find anyone. Oh, they're trying to do they can to Roidz. Is Roidz going to get BKB off in time? No, he dies, even with the cheese up. That's a huge kill, but he's going to buy back, though he'll have no ult. Look at Christian's ult. Just killing everyone. Nearly kills Oli straight away.
Positioning.
Miles, he gets speared into his base and can't actually get the blink out in time. He's got no buyback either. Oli's going to go down to Miles. And DoKn, he's going to die to Veteran. No, keeps himself alive with the Glimmer Cape. Brexx, he's just kiting around his ult, uses the Boundless Strike, but he's going to fall as well. And that's going to be GG. Nice pick off on Roidz, but unfortunately not quite enough. GG.
Bought back as well. Maybe just wanted to lower his net worth a little bit before the game ends.
Yeah. To make it seem like less of a stomp.
Yeah. And team with the only one Divine one. Chen won.
Yeah.
Witch Doctor won. Miles' lost streak broken.
Yeah, Tom can feel a bit less depressed and be happy now that he's won a game. Maybe we'll convince him to join in-houses again, willingly.
Yeah.
So
Probably the timing, I think.
he got to play as Chen, and it did really well. I know he struggled a lot in the early game to find those levels. You can see he's the orange one there. He spends a long time at low level, but then he does pick up when it gets to the mid game. They start grouping up and pushing. Chen's alright actually if he's a few levels behind. As long as he's got sort of level 7, he can get max Holy Persuasion. He doesn't really need a ton more and he can still be effective. Ross, he tried to farm. He did have a lot of CS, more than most of the Radiant put together. But unfortunately it was not enough. I liked Tim's play, picking up the Blink Dagger really early, playing aggressively with it. I liked how Oli tried to go in with him. They found some kills. But ultimately the Radiant had a very, very strong push team fight lineup. They had, Witch Doctor Mars, they had Weaver with Deso, they had the Chen heal all the creeps. Everything came together. Dire's lineup was a bit all over the place. They had this Monkey King support, which didn't really do a lot. Sorry, Brexx, to say that. That's my take on it. Good in lane, struggled a bit in the rest of the game. Jakiro was mostly food for the enemy cores, which is unfortunate, that kind of happens. And Ross didn't have enough space because they finished the game so quickly. They hit their timing fast. Yeah, I like the Death Prophet pick. I was not expecting it. And
No.
it did really well. So yeah, awesome game.
Was this a Brexx draft? It was. The Dire was, yes.
Dire was a Brexx draft, yeah. Monkey King support. It was definitely his doing. And the Radiant draft was typical veteran draft. Well